Yeah, so real treat today. First time out really on a proper bird watching trip for 10 months because of COVID. And we've come back to the same place we came to last time, 10 months ago, which is Bempton Cliffs. Which, if you've watched this channel before, you'll know is one of the places we have to come every year. That's the first time we've seen the sea for 10 months. It's marvellous. Anyway, we've got to get at it. Got the video camera set up. There's lots and lots of birds singing their heads off over there. So rather than going to the cliffs first, we're going to go inland a little bit, get some recordings of the birds. So we've come off the reserve a little bit and back inland. Not far, only a few hundred yards. And there's some ploughed fields and things here. And there's hares everywhere. It's wonderful. And there's been a blackbird just at the side of us, just filling the air with its beautiful song. It's gorgeous. And a couple of roe deer sort of came across the field earlier as well. The bird song is just tremendous. I've got these linnets. We've just had the barn owl as well. Down towards the cliffs, only for a split second, but I'm sure we'll see that again soon because we're going to head back onto the reserve in a minute. What a start to the day. It's a long time since I've seen hare. It's lovely. Oh, there's another one running across the horizon of the field. Lovely, lovely to see. I'm so pleased we got up for this morning. When the alarm went off at, I think it was 2:45. You think, oh, well, no, well worth it. It's just really, really nice just to be out again, to be honest. COVID things played havoc, absolute havoc with our usual wildlife watching. You probably can't see it on this camera, but in the background there is a barn owl hunting. It's not having a lot of luck at the moment. Gone down about 7 or 8 times in the last half an hour and it's coming up empty, but it's going to keep trying, I'm sure. I had a feeling we were going to have a really good day today. First swallow of 2021, just flying around the cliff edge here. Now it is summer. They say one swallow a summer doesn't make, but that bloody does. Absolutely superb. If you want to laugh, I'll show you a picture I got. So have a look at this, but I don't care, it's a swallow. So we've made it onto the cliff edge now. It's very quiet, very quiet. But we have seen razorbill, guillemots, gannets, kittiwake. Not managed to pull any puffin out the rafts of birds on the ocean yet, and nothing on the cliffs. But yeah, it's normally so noisy when you come here, and I've never known it so still. It's different, it's quite eerie, but we'll maybe have to have another trip back in another month or so when it's a bit livelier. So this is home for the next few days. This is a pull-out bed, lift-up roof. I'll show you from the outside. There you go. There she is, the little beauty. So we've come away for a couple of nights. We're about 2 miles away from Bempton, which is that way. We arrived this afternoon and we've already been to the cliffs once, just for a recce. It's not a bad walk, about 2 miles. So it's the second morning of our trip to Bempton, and we're just walking towards the cliffs now. I think I mentioned yesterday we're about 2 miles back that way in our camper van. But this hedgerow on the main road into Bempton is absolutely flooded. Whitethroats, yellowhammers, linnets, dunnocks, skylarks up singing. It's absolutely superb. So we've just arrived at the cliffs. Straight away somebody's told us that the albatross is back. So we're heading on down to see whether we can catch it before this place gets so busy you can't move. So we'll see in a minute, hopefully with an albatross in sight. I don't know if you can see behind me, but it's getting busy on these platforms now. Word's got out about this albatross. Social distancing doesn't exist anymore. And although I would love to see the albatross, and we're still here for the rest of today and tomorrow morning, we could still see it. That kind of bird watching's not for me, I'm afraid. I'd love to see one, but that's just not enjoyable. So we're heading off back over to the other side of the reserve, hoping that everyone is going to come down this end and we can find a nice quiet spot to enjoy the gannets and the guillemots and all the other birds that are here. We're now on our last morning to try and see this albatross at Bempton Cliffs. It's around, people can see it with scopes in the distance, but with binoculars we've got no chance at the moment, so we're just going along the cliffs a little bit further in the hope that it might show a bit better for us. So fingers crossed. We got it. Yeah, so Lynn carried on walking from where I was stood and she found it a bit closer towards Flamborough. So I've rushed up here and I've just got some lovely views of it up in the sky against some gannets. And then it flew right underneath us and disappeared under the cliff edge. And now we've just heard it's gone back to where we've just come from. But, oh, beautiful, beautiful. So didn't manage to get any film or photos because we've not seen it again. And at the time I made the decision just to enjoy the views through the binoculars and not miss the opportunity to see it properly while messing around with the camera. So I apologise I've not managed to show it to you, but there's loads of photographs on the internet. But it was fantastic, what a bird. And our time's up now in Bempton. Back to the motorhome now. Return that home. Oh, subscription will be lovely if you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to ting that little bell. We'll see you soon. See ya.